Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm here with this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. Got the cards right here. Okay, it's very simple. Pick a number now between 1 and 5 and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. Okay, have you got your number? I've got mine. Let's go to the board and see what the cards have to say for this week. Now, if you are watching at another time, don't worry if, it's the week commencing 25th of April 2022, but if you're watching in the future, watch it anyway, because you'll know if you tune into your body always tells you the truth, okay? So don't get caught up on the date, because in reality, there's no such thing as time in spirit. Okay, let's rock and roll. Card number 1, closing my eyes now. I've got a flash of purple. Who's into the purples and the pinks at the moment? So purple, all about spirituality, opening up your crown chakra, letting the universe, I'll say inviting the universe into your life more and more. I actually see a picture of barbells here, really big, heavy ones, and this is like flexing your spiritual muscles, okay? Yes, of course, you might be doing this physically and improving your physical health. It's also great to flex your spiritual muscles by, spending time in meditation, sending your hopes and dreams out into the universe, and then looking for the answers to those things you need to know. Okay, sometimes they come through the mouths of other people, or sometimes they come in synchronicities. The card that comes up is the Queen of Wands. This is fabulous. This is somebody who's motivated, inspired to succeed. Yes, it mightn't happen overnight, that's true, but it's usually a loyal, sort of loving, honourable woman who is quite spiritually inclined, who sets out to do things, and she is successful. You'll see here she's seated on a wooden throne, okay? Her feet on the ground. It's about being practical and down to earth, taking action. See this baseball bat here, taking action. But also being insightful as well. The sunflowers here reminiscent of the sun. It's all about insight, stability, feeling comfortable. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean you have to be uncomfortable. You can be comfortable sometimes. You see the gold here around her waist, the solar plexus. And this is about success, having goal-oriented behaviour and going for it and achieving. And then this indigo colour that she's wearing is the third eye, and also her Bengal cat down the bottom here, or her wildcat, listening to her instincts. So if you picked card number 1, you could be feeling more creative and inspired this week to achieve. Go out there in the world and do stuff, okay? You can do it. Well done. Alrighty, let's look at card number 2 now and see. I see a mirror with a big flower actually in the mirror as well. So some happiness being reflected back to you. But do know that whatever goes on in the world is a reflection of what's happening in your subconscious, okay? So you might not be fully aware of that. Even I get caught too. And something happens and I'm upset about it. And I know at a very deep level that because what it's doing is highlighting part of my subconscious that I haven't been dealing with or I haven't dealt with. Okay. All right, so that's a whole heap of cards there. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune on top, which just says everything is changing constantly. Nothing stays the same. So when you make a decision, just bear in mind that your life is changing anyway. The Queen of Cups being, a master or mistress of your emotions, and the King of Wands, which is these are fabulous energies. So a male and a female royal card, which is a good balance. King of Wands, very motivated and highly successful in what he does. He's usually a very conscientious, hard-working sort of person. and spiritually aware, and the Queen of Cups, very much in touch with her emotions. The birds up here often look at the big picture, and she's seated on the shoreline there, which is about blending the subconscious and the conscious together. Okay, so if you pick card number 2, there's a fair bit going on there, but just know that it's all part of the destiny of life and the merry-go-round that we all are playing on at the moment in this lifetime. Okay, and then next time many of us will come back. Not all of us, but many of us. And so when you have, past lives, it's often thousands of past lives, not just a few, by the way. Alrighty, we're up to card number 3. Ooh, okay. These cards are like they're hot. Card number 3, what do I see? I see a door closing. Right, but there's something jamming it, stopping it from closing. Have you been trying to close off from something so that you can move forward, but there's something jammed in the door, like a tea towel or some domestic thing that's stopping you from finishing a relationship, or maybe it's already finished on some level, but still there's these tendrils that still come back. Every now and again you hear something, or something comes back about, okay, that relationship. The Hermit it is. This card keeps coming up. It's been coming up for weeks, and it came up again in Facebook live stream this morning, and here it is again. If you've picked card number 3, you need time out. This is my number, is 3. You are a light to the world. You need to take care of yourself. The wolf here shows that you have knowledge, and that sometimes you just have to have a bit of R&R, a bit of rest time, not do too much. You have knowledge, you're probably still learning, and you're teaching other people. And if you're not currently teaching them, you'll be teaching them soon, okay, in the future. So it's important that you look after yourself. If you pick card number 3, you have the light in your hands, and you want to be able to distribute that light to the world and to show your light and your communications. However, you have to keep on going. So, sort of pace yourself so you can get as much done over as long a period as possible. Burnout is a real thing, especially if you're in the helping industries or here on YouTube. It is a shocking thing, actually. And the way the algorithm's set up, if they get used to you doing videos at a certain rate, and if you change what you do, the algorithm doesn't like it, and yeah, whatever. But you have to look after yourself is the bottom line. What's more important, you or YouTube? It's you. You're the important one. Okay, card number 4. Gee, wow, must be me. Okay, I didn't even get to close my eyes. The 10 of Cups, this is all about nurturing, motherhood, taking care of others. Of course, what I just said for card number 3 is important for you because you're taking care of other people as well. It's also about the world of the child. If you don't have more to do with children, this could be your own actual inner child, okay? Home and hearth, maybe you want to put some things in your home in order, and maybe you want to bake cakes. I made a chocolate cake yesterday. It's sort of half turned out. I had to put cream on it with vanilla in the cream to disguise it a bit, but it's sort of half worked. And so you too might feel like baking a cake or organising things around your home. But the 10 of Cups is wonderful. It's a lovely, kind person who is helping others. Okay, card number 5. I'll try to be careful because they're jumping out of my hands today. Cats, small furry animals, affection, loyalty, love in your environment, and somebody loves you. That's really the important thing to know. And if you feel that nobody loves you, the most important thing you can do for yourself is to love yourself, love and respect yourself. Okay. All right, let's have a look and see what card comes out. The Moon card. Okay, this is about your subconscious, a lot of subconscious contents coming up. And again, we have the Wolf, which is about learning and teaching other people. But sometimes this is a bit turbulent too. The Moon is about your subconscious. It's also about the feminine. It could be your mother, some issue with your mother this week. It's also about privacy and having time out and reflecting on your life and looking within, sort of similar to this thing, to this card. But what I feel with the Hermit, it's over a much longer period of time, whereas the Moon might just be for a couple of days, okay, a shorter period, while you look at what's going on. Sometimes it's turbulent, this, though. And the Moon goes through many phases or lunations, okay, in a month. So have time out, maybe write in a book, or in a diary, write down the things that come to you, because it's bound to be something important from your subconscious. All right, so that's it. We have 3 major arcana, which is very significant. It rarely comes up. In all the readings I do, maybe a couple of times a year will we get 3 out of 5. Not very much at all. And you know how many readings I do if you follow me. And so this is a very significant week coming up. So do pay attention to what comes up. A Queen of Wands and a Cups, okay? So not so much about thinking, but about feeling. And feeling that fiery, inspirational energy that we all have deep down inside. It keeps us alive, basically. Okay, so they're the cards. I hope you have a fabulous week this week. Leave a like or a comment, share on your socials. I would really appreciate that. Most importantly, have a very wonderful and insightful week, everybody, and I shall see you all again soon. Thanks, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.